Last night was fun, I guess. We had thousands of lightning strikes. Up to 10,000 customers were without power, according to Newfoundland Power. We'll get to the nitty-gritty details in just a second, but first, today's video sponsor. The Apex team with Remax Infinity, taking you to the apex of your real estate journey. Connect with one of their experienced agents today and get top dollar for your home. Visit reachtheapex.ca for more or find them on Facebook. Those were just some of the lightning strikes we saw last night. Those were impressive, and it was a long-lasting, old-fashioned thunderstorm that I haven't seen since I've moved to Newfoundland in 2013, or since I moved to Newfoundland in 2013, rather. I was able to ascertain how many strikes we had. I contacted a company called Vizsla X Weather. They are really good at detecting lightning. And each blue dot there is either cloud to cloud or a cloud to ground lightning strike. And if we add the two up, and yes, there's a typo there, I apologize. There is no such thing as cloud to ground lightning. We had 4,338 lightning strikes. So again, minus the typo, that's impressive. And if we compare that to what we see in a year on the Avalon Peninsula in general, it's slightly less than 900 lightning strikes, maybe even lower than that. So last night potentially was more than 4 or 5 years worth of lightning strikes in just one go. Now the radar at this moment shows things are quiet in eastern Newfoundland. We are seeing a few storms right now, mainly north of the south coast over interior parts of Newfoundland, east there of the Bay d'Espoir Highway to the south of Grand Falls, Windsor, and then a few more in and around the Corner Brook area, looks like east of the TCH and south of Corner Brook for the time being, and a nasty little looking cell there near Leading Tickles, and these are all kind of working their way off toward the northeast. So while I can't say for certain we're not going to see this again on the Avalon tonight, there is going to be risk of showers. We shouldn't see a repeat of last night. At least that's how it looks from my chair right now. 23 in town just before 4 o'clock. We're looking at 20s pretty well across the board. It's not as humid as it was yesterday, nor is it as warm. It was near 29 degrees yesterday for a high in the capital city. In Labrador, we're looking at temperatures in the teens and single digits this afternoon, thanks to the wind onshore in some areas. And the onshore wind is from an area of low pressure swirling offshore. And that low is going to slowly pull away overnight. But as we look at the simulated radar imagery, we can see a good bit of rain on the go for coastal areas of Labrador, and that is going to begin to scoot its way off to the east here, but not until late tonight and tomorrow morning. Now, the wider picture shows more of the story. Cold front draped to the southeast. Along that front near it, we are getting those storms to fire up over the island, and we may see a few storms and showers working their way to the east and northeast overnight. I'll keep a close eye on that this afternoon and this evening. But the air behind that front is cool. Look at the maps there. Look at the map there, rather. Teens and low 20s across the board. Those readings in the 30s, generally south of Philly this afternoon. And what we're seeing is the jet stream taking a bit of a dip, and that will set the stage for some near normal to slightly below normal temperatures over the next few days. So we're not in a very hot weather pattern, kind of by any stretch of the imagination. And look at the 7-day forecast sampling I have for you across the province. Yes, we're going to see temperatures in the 20s. That's pretty much where they should be for the time of year. But as we look all the way through next Thursday, there's no middle upper 20s in the forecast for the island. And in fact, much of Labrador we'll be seeing temperatures in the teens all the way through next week. Now, speaking of teens, that's where we fall tonight across the island for the day tomorrow, back to the teens and the 20s. Cloudy in the east, more sunny as you go further west. Into Labrador overnight, we have the rain showers and rain along the coast. That ends tomorrow, but the drizzle and the fog may persist for a little while in the morning. Temperatures into the teens and 20s for highs. Now we look ahead to tonight and tomorrow as we look at the future radar. And the rain tapers off to showers and drizzle by tomorrow morning in Labrador. As we go throughout the day tomorrow, we are going to see a few pop-up showers in the Big Land, a mostly sunny day for most of Newfoundland except the Avalon, where it looks like we're going to watch an area of low pressure tracking up from the south, and we can see that there very clearly as we go into tomorrow evening and Saturday. Looks like the bulk of the rain with this is going to remain offshore, but that may set the stage for a bit of a swelly Saturday, if you will, if you're going to be doing the recreational food fishery, and I have a forecast for you on that coming up here tomorrow on my website, and I'll try and get that into the app as well. Now, looking ahead to the weekend, temperatures over the weekend not looking too bad. Teens in the east on Saturday with the onshore wind, a little warmer on Sunday, both days looking dry. And into Labrador over the weekend, temperatures in the teens and 20s, but right now Sunday looks like more of a showery day with maybe risk of late day showers and storms for the southern coast area on Saturday, at least at this point. If you want the forecast for your area in detail, get the app. Apple App Store, Google Play Store, over 50,000 downloads so far. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much to all that have downloaded it. And you can also get all your weather info if you don't want the app on my website, sheerweather.ca. And you can also find me on socials, on Facebook. I'm meteorologist Eddie Shear, almost everywhere else. Just search Eddie Shear, SHEER. Have a very good Thursday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early.